G'day everyone, it's Temujin here from SL Conies, and in today's tutorial video I'm doing a tutorial on the huntable deer. I've got one behind me here that is ready to go, but I've also just rezzed a brand new deer here from my inventory. Now the reason it is black is because as the owner of this item I have not yet set it up. So if you res it and it's black, just know that there's no issue with it, it's just that you need to set it up. First and foremost, what you can do with it as an owner is you will see that when you edit it, it is completely modifiable. So you can change the mesh design as you desire. I would recommend keeping it to about the same size profile, especially the rezzed animal. So you can take this item out here. This is the rezzed animal that comes out and either attacks you or runs away or so on. You'll need to make sure that you try and keep it within those same size constraints. If you make it too big, for example, it won't, the center, basically how it works is it won't be able to attack you and cause damage to you. And your sword, for example, or your bow and arrow won't be able to reach the center of the master prim because how range works is it counts from the center of the prim, not from the edges. So if it's greater than the range of a weapon, you won't be able to cause any damage to it, or vice versa, you. So you can change the sounds of it. You can do things like that. Change the animal to suit your theme. If you've got a modern theme or whatever, but you know, a deer is a deer, not much you should do with it. But when you're done with it, pick it up, take a copy, make sure that you call it the same as this deer. So it's got to be called deer, delete the old one, put the new one in, and then you've got yourself a new animal. You can also change this one as well. Make sure that when you change the mesh, you unlink this core prim, same with the other one, the yellow one that you saw before, unlink the master prim, and make sure that the master prim remains the master prim when you relink your items. Otherwise they will not work. The scripts cannot be removed from here and put into your own prim, for example. They have to be inside the core prim. So as the owner, if you left click on this deer, you'll be presented with a multitude of item settings that you can change. There is reset and clear all, but there is also security. So if you wanted to only detect you as the owner, you would click owner. You can make it so it detects anyone in the public that has a HUD on and it is in character. You can restrict it to your colony only or your group only if you like. You can also change the hover text and change the name. These aren't very important when it comes to deer, but here spawn points is an interesting one that we have on a lot of our items. But basically how that works is if I click set point now, you'll see it's done a position set down here. And then if I move this deer over here and rotate it, say this way, and hit set point again, it'll create another point. And then I can move it down here, rotate it this way, set point, and it'll create another point. I'll do one more so it's closer to me because I want to hunt close to it anyway. And I'll explain basically what that does. Set point there. So basically, if someone kills this deer or it gets away, same with the wolves and things and other huntables we have, it will not respawn in exactly the same spot all the time. You can have these respawn points anywhere in your sim, on your land, in higher up in the altitude, lower, across your whole region, and it will have a chance to res at any of those spawn points. I've set 4 in this case, so it will spawn anywhere in this range. So that prevents basically people camping your sim for, you know, getting these huntables at exactly the same spot and setting landmarks and things. And it makes it more engaging. They're going to have to search your forest, search your sim, where they might have ended up. Other things you can do with this is you can click it and set range. Sorry, I'm clicking through a tree. You can set range. There is a default range, but in this case, I'm going to make it 5 so it doesn't spook from me too soon because I do want to be able to hunt it for the video purposes. And then you just turn it on. So if I step back so I'm not too close, I'll left click on this and go on. And then I'll explain what you can do as a player with this now. So it's all set up, ready to go. So basically there are 2 types of huntables in our system. There's predators and there's prey. Predators are like our wolves and things. When they detect you, they will come towards you and attack you constantly until they either kill you or you run out of its range. Whereas prey, on the other hand, when they detect you, they will spook and they'll run away. So for this deer, when I get close enough, it will spook and it will run away. And the objective there is for me to kill it prior to it getting out of my range and vanishing. If I don't get it in time, it will vanish and I'll have to wait for the respawn timer. You will earn CXP if you are a ranger, and anyone that kills an animal will also be able to loot its carcass. You will usually pick up a carcass that you can use in butchering, and you'll also possibly pick up body parts, and these body parts can be used in any of our systems, such as the alchemy, hint hint. You can also engage these animals as a party. The only thing is you all have to have damaged it in order to receive the CXP for it. So it won't work so well for deer because they only take one hit to kill. But say for a wolf that takes a few hits, there could be two of you as rangers and one of you will take one hit each and you'll both earn the CXP on its death. Or you might not hit it, but it will attack you. As long as it's attacked you and engaged with each of you, you will each earn CXP as long as you are rangers. So let's draw my bow and try and kill this deer. Bow draw, I believe it was. Yep. So you'll need to go and mouse look. There is videos on our weapon system. I will prep my bow by long left clicking and walk up to this deer and see what happens. Here it is. It's going to start running. I'm going to shoot it. Oh, and there it goes. It's died. I haven't earned any CXP because I am not a ranger. So it says 0 CXP. And if I left click it, I will obtain its inventory. So I've received one item of a deer antler, one of its body parts, and I've received the carcass. I've received one item, deer carcass, and I've also received some scrap hide. The ranger can use this hide to make prepared hide and leathers and parchments and things like that. And a deer carcass can be used by the butcher. And this antler is quite beneficiary in the alchemy system. So basically it's gone now, and it will respawn at one of the random 4 locations. So now it's going to respawn here. It will respawn at one of the random 4 locations that I had set. Turn this off and I'll pick it up so it's not staying on this sim. So it will respawn at one of these locations that I had set and I can hunt it again. So that's basically how these huntables work. I'll make videos on the wolves as well and our other huntables. Hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, as usual, like our video, subscribe, leave a comment. If you've got any questions, any ideas, let us know on Discord and on our forums as well. We'll see you guys in the next video.